Welcome to the White Sandy Beach in Fort Myers, Florida. I'm Chris with DMV Adventures, and this is my first time on Florida's Gulf Coast. On today's adventure, we're checking out the Margaritaville Resort, island music and pina coladas by the pool, night excitement with the locals on the beach, and a fun day in the city of Fort Myers. At the Gulf of DMV Adventures, just in time here, right before sunset over there, and wow, awesome. My first stop in Fort Myers is at Fort Myers Beach, which is actually like 20 minutes from the city. I got an amazing rate at a resort right on the beach. It's Jimmy Buffett's Margaritaville. All right, y'all, welcome to Margaritaville. We've got our resort wristband. The Uber driver told me this is actually a really nice hotel. From the outside, it's pretty big, and from the inside, it's never ending. And I gotta say, having your room key attached to your wrist at all times is amazing. And we actually do have a balcony, and it overlooks kind of the beach, sort of. I think this is one of the newer Margaritaville resorts, and I was actually really impressed. But I didn't come here for the room, I came here for the island vibes and good times. We're here at the Jimmy Buffett Resort. I got myself a pina colada, and just check out the sunset view we got down here. Reviews say that the pool is overcrowded, but I must have come on the perfect weekend. Time to get into this pool. I basically had the entire pool all to myself. Alright, so they give you this waterproof wristband here. This is your hotel key. This gets you back into the room. There's nothing like enjoying a drink in the pool. I guess in the summertime this place is packed, but since it's like before Memorial Day, we got a great deal in the room. This was actually the cheapest hotel in town, and look at this, it's all for myself. The pool walks out directly onto the beach, and the water in the Gulf is fantastic. Look at the sunset here. It took forever to get here from the DC area, but once I was floating in the water watching the sunset, it was all worth it. Now we're at one of the Beachside Bars down here. We got the fire twirlers out here. Hanging out at the beach party with the locals was a lot of fun, and afterwards I checked out a bunch of different places in Fort Myers Beach and had some fun out on the town. From the tiki bar where the bar stools are actually swings, to pina coladas and boat drinks all over town, to some delicious late night seafood, Fort Myers Beach really was a good time. In the morning, I woke up and hopped on a ferry in Fort Myers that takes you down to Key West. I spent a day and night down there and had a great time, but that's a future video. And we pick back up the story in downtown Fort Myers. We have awakened in the hotel, and this is my beautiful view. After the long trip home from Key West, I got some sleep and woke up early to watch the sunrise over the city of Fort Myers. Welcome to downtown Fort Myers, Florida. The streets down here are lined with palm trees and restaurants, and it's quite a ghost town on a weekday morning. There are all these cool metal art sculptures over town, but this one is bizarre. Oh my gosh, how cool is this tree? This right here is not like the ocean or like a canal or anything. It's actually the Caloosahatchee River. And after being in Key West yesterday, this water doesn't look so hot. Usually on my vacations, I wake up at sunrise and I go out and I see the city, and I always end up running out of time. Today, I have walked the entirety of downtown Fort Myers. I got several hours to kill before things open up. I've run out of options, so we're now looking at old houses. And then you have to remember, there was a hurricane that freaking wiped out Florida. We got a boat underwater over there. It's kind of crazy how amazing it looked downtown. Like, they rebuilt, they redid everything, and it just looks amazing down here. But it was horrible what happened down here during the hurricane, and that boat is just a reminder. You know, I like to walk around cities, and now I see why I never come to Florida. I mean, it isn't just hot, it's like scorching hot. However, I think if you're coming down to Fort Myers, you're probably gonna wanna stay at the beach like I did the previous night, but I kinda like it down here.
And now the restaurants are all open, so let's do a little crawl.
Let's go check out Sip and Sizzle. Vacation is not over until I say it's over. Cheers. We wanted the city experience, we got it. It's a lox bagel with cream cheese, onions, and capers. Oh yeah, that hits the spot. Also comes with a side of a blueberry muffin.
I gotta tell you, this was a darn good breakfast.
I hit the jackpot. I made the right decision. Sip and Sizzle for breakfast, mimosa, lox bagel, blueberry muffin. Loving it. Love it. The restaurant I'm going to is there, and it's too hot to walk to it, but I guess I have to. It's Izzy's.
It says oysters right there on the sign. You know I had to stop here.
So we got some of those Prince Edward Island Mamma Mia oysters.
I don't think I've had this kind before, but they were a 10 out of 10.
Small, salty, and delicious, just the way I like them. This was the third or fourth set of oysters this trip. These were the best by far. All right, this morning we're doing the thing where whatever restaurant you go to, you ask the waiter or waitress where you should go next. All right, y'all, let's go to what looks to be the diviest dive in town, the Hideaway. What's up? Budweiser in a dive bar, except I got the wrong outfit on, and it's kind of embarrassing. Well, the time has come to head back home. Fort Myers, had a great time at the beach, also down here in downtown at the city area. You got the best of both worlds down here in Fort Myers. Thank you for joining me out here in Fort Myers, and I look forward to seeing you on my next DMV adventure.